When we record a podcast, it's about flamingos. But there are no flamingos. Just the filthiest people alive. Hello and welcome back to Hurd Ya Saw. We have just seen the film Pink Flamingos made by John Waters, and we will now deliver our entire podcast at the volume of someone in the 1970s with no actual microphones, having to shout to be picked up. I'm joined today by Chay Carnes. Hello, Chay.
Hello there, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful to have you here, Chay, and also Raci Wilkinson. Hello, Raci.
Hi!
I'm really glad that everyone is here and being loud. This is possibly our second most obnoxious opening to a podcast ever. I wonder if I should even sing a song or whether I'll even feel feelings again. Alas, I can't, because the feelings have all been taken out of me by the way that my soul was destroyed by Pink Flamingos. It took out my soul and took a big shit on it, then made me eat the shit and covered in tar feathers and shot in the face. Okay, we'll stop with the bit now. But that kind of long-running, rambling, fucking garbage monologue, as John Watts himself said, cunt eyes? What was I thinking? So, we begin, as ever. I just need to check whether my power saving mode will interfere with the... There we go. Okay, we begin as ever with a fresh round of one-line hot takes. Now, Chay, I blame you for this.
Yes.
Why, before we do one-line hot take, why?
Why? Well, because Pink Flamingos is a classic staple in queer cinema, which is very
Is
hard.
it?
Yeah, but it's super hard to see because of the content. So when there's a chance to see it, you kind of have to take it. And we had the chance to see it in the wonderful Genesis Cinema in 35mm.
We did.
I've never seen it. And I only know about the infamous last scene.
Yes.
But there's so much more.
What a closer. Jesus.
But yeah, it's a classic of queer cinema.
Yep.
My jam, and I needed to see it.
Lovely boy John Waters with his impeccable moustache.
Oh.
So, Chay, can I then ask you for your one-line hot take of this film?
You know, this film might be really filthy, but there's some real sweet romances in it. Some of the most endearing love affairs I've ever witnessed upon screen.
We've been locked in this pit. It's been so terrible. Why don't you just kill me? I wish I would die. Every fucking scene. Raci, your one-line hot take, please.
It's like, what's that IT crowd scene where he's like, you wouldn't take a shit in the policeman's boat and then deliver it to
You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a baby. You wouldn't steal a policeman's helmet. Then shoot it. Ah, yeah, I know the one. Yeah, with the escalation.
Yeah, that's exactly what
This
that
film is.
You thought you got way too far, and then it got further, and I was like, no, I'm gonna hide behind my drink.
I think my one-line hot take is that when this was pitched in the chat, several of our team were just like, nope. I want to say, guys, bullet dodged.
Well, no, you bullet gladly received by me in all of my orifices.
Part of every orifice. Every single one. So, okay. We will now, as a team, without comment or, opinion, recount the plot.
I feel like your opinion is negative. I want to say mine's positive. But
No,
yeah,
mine's not. I'm putting up a bit of bluster. I didn't hate this. It was. I think the thing was, I didn't mind all the depravity shit. That was fine. Like, I'm okay with a bit of depravity here and there. I mean, I wish it would. Okay, things I took away from this film. John Waters only had one camera.
Yes.
John Waters also did not have any tripods at any point. John Waters also, a great guy in a lot of respects, not a film guy, not a cameraman, but as it said in the credits, written, directed, produced and filmed by John Waters. And I was like, oh, John, you've kind of fucked this a little bit. If like that was one thing. the fact that everyone was yelling. I think we had maybe 3 lines that were not delivered less than a loud speaking voice.
Apart from yelling, the other thing that really got me is the cold air.
Oh yeah, how cold the actors must have been!
I'm like...
The bit with the Eggman when they're like leaning on close together, just... It must be... And she's in like just a bra and panties covered in egg! It must be so cold!
See, I love this because it was like... Yeah, everything was done by John Waters and like there was no tripods and it's shot like on super cheap like film.
No,
like,
and minimal cuts.
and like no cuts, just like we gotta go. Like there was that one take where Divine essentially falls over, but just has to keep going because the film is expensive.
The one where
And
she knocks down the door and just like basically stacks it into her son, and you're like, oh
and that's
god.
what I love about
And
it.
then
It's
she
just,
sucks it into her son after.
she's just like the whole film is just like raw and just quick and like here's just all this high energy just because like we gotta get it done. We go.
I love the
And
bit
then-
in the deleted scene with Patty Hitler, where all those people in the background are going, is that a Nazi talking to a drag queen while John Waters films it? What the fuck is going on? So, alright,
Notorious gossip.
Patty Hitler. The thing was, I clocked her in the podcast, just like, there's a fucking Nazi there. Okay, so...
So far people are already wondering, why is there a Nazi and who is this egg woman?
So, the film Pink Flamingos...
Is it about flamingos?
It's not really about the flamingos. The flamingos are more a metaphor for like white trash America and the general social decay that we experienced during like the 1970s. Anyway,
Anyway, you're not here on this podcast for great film analysis.
some of my thought process during the film was like, oh Christ, I'm gonna have to try and like actually intellectually engage with this film, and I'm like, I don't want to, and it clearly doesn't want anyone to.
Oh.
No, it's like, look, we bought a mobile home and then ate a policeman and burnt it down. But the plot, I'll give you the premise just so we can at least start talking about it with at least the dear listener. I would say if you can, watch this film. You're highly unlikely to see anything quite like it anywhere else, I think. I'm sorry, I just keep thinking of the, oh my god, I'm the narrator. What you're about to be exposed to. Had like a really strong Maryland accent.
John Waters is the narrator.
Yeah.
He had my favorite line, which was Raymond is committing another act of depravity, but even worse, he's left his wife in the car. Oh, the shame!
So the film centers on Divine, the filthiest person alive.
Named by Midnight, a magazine that maybe existed back then.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Who knows? She and her family, her traveling companion, Cotton, her son, Crackers, and her mother, Edie, live in a mobile home somewhere in Maryland. Phoenix, Maryland, right? Yeah, Phoenix. And she's undercover from, she's living a life as Babs Johnson because of reasons.
Murder, I thought it was.
Murders.
Numerous crimes she's committed.
Several crimes. She gathers the ire of Connie and
Raymond
Marbles.
Baby sex traffickers. Or they like
color-coordinated baby sex traffickers.
That's true, yeah. It's like, we run a baby ring.
Yeah, baby ring, yeah. They kidnap women and
have their butler
Channing, a closeted gay man, impregnate
Not to be confused with Channing Tatum.
No. Oh.
and then sell those babies to lesbians.
Yeah,
yes.
Exclusively lesbians.
Yes.
And they're annoyed because they're like, we do all this, and with that money that we get, we donate to like heroin rings dealing in elementary schools, and they're very much like filthy capitalists.
They're fucking edgelords is what they are. They're like, look how fucking edgy we are. Let me lick your toes, Raymond.
I love the colour of my hair.
No, I love you even more than the colour of my hair.
They have bright blue hair, bright red hair,
and pubic hair to match.
Pubic hair
the carpet does match the drapes.
So these foot fetishists are annoyed that Divine is the filthiest woman alive when they think that they deserve the title.
Yes.
And they're Sparks. They hire someone to go out with crackers.
Yes, they hire Cookie.
Cotton? There's a lot of scene.
There are, yes. Cookie is hired to go out with crackers. And, okay, so...
Get information.
Are
we going to break down certain moments and
I
scenes?
feel like you have to, because, okay, you know, like, trigger warning. If you're uncomfortable about seeing animals killed on camera...
Yeah, that's the worst part.
It's a bad moment. Like, and we were pre-warned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Raci, noted, not animal eater.
Yes, found certain aspects. Raci, how would you describe your comfort level during some of the sequences that we witnessed?
Well, I didn't vomit, so it's fine.
Numerous people in the film did, though, so...
Yeah, they did. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was going to ask some more questions. I was like,
Chicken.
what was this? Basically, the Marbles have hired Cookie to seduce Crackers and find out where Divine is hiding so they can fuck with her and prove themselves to be the filthiest people alive. Poor choice of words, I realise now on my part. So, Crackers brings Cookie back to the mobile home, and Cotton is all like, oh, I'm going to watch you fuck her, it's going to be great. And she's like, but you got to do something really messed up, Crackers, because I need to see it. Like, I don't want you to touch me, but I love watching you fuck people in weird ways. He's like, I'm going to do some really fucked up shit, just you wait. Hard cut to the chicken shed. So, from what we can see, Crackers rapes this woman and a chicken, and then 2 chickens, and tears the head off. Literally, as in he really does this chicken murder, tears the head off one of the chickens, and I think it's loosely implied that he inserts it into her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he fucks
But I
her
think that's
with
all simulated.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually
but
put
the chicken death is real.
The chicken death is very real.
Yeah.
Yes, which is quite upsetting to see.
Because blood goes all over them.
All over them. It's
Real
everywhere.
blood, not like tomato sauce blood.
Yep, the actual real ass. I mean, credit to Cookie. Like, she went for it.
Yeah.
You know, she had to feign, I really don't want to be doing this. Oh God, it's happening. And then it happened. Amazing.
Yeah, people don't credit Kerry Washington enough for having Leonardo DiCaprio rub blood all in her face in Django Unchained. But Cookie in this film,
Cookie took it several layers deep, and you're just like, oh, okay. So after that, Cookie's like, that was fucked up. I want my money. And Marbles, here's the information, and then falls off the movie until a deleted scene that we saw later.
I mean, I can believe that.
Yeah, just was like, you know what, John, I'm out.
She probably bailed out
Yeah,
the
like
chicken.
you made a...
No, because then she had a follow-up scene where...
Yeah.
and then it was just deleted.
She was like, I don't want to be in this movie anymore.
She got the phone call.
The phone call where they were definitely on a phone call.
Yeah.
I liked that. They were like, what's that? Yes, I do think that exact thing that you just said. This is exactly how a phone call always happens. Yes, I know that that's what you said, my darling. And you're just like... everyone speaks like they're on a radio show from the 1950s. So the Marbles find out where Divine lives and send her a turd in a box that they've had for a year.
Yeah.
A year-old turd in a box. Because they find out it's Divine's birthday that day. And so...
Express mail.
Yeah. Super fast. And
FedEx had their work cut out.
they fucking threatened to kill that mailman.
Because they're like, this isn't an address. He's like, it says it's a trailer in Maryland. This is the trailer. It's like, get out.
Only trailer in Maryland.
We will murder you, man.
So are we going to mention the Eggman subplot?
So Edie, the mother of Divine,
oh God,
lives in like a baby baby
a
gate.
playpen.
A playpen.
Yeah.
And is just in underwear all the time and just only loves eggs.
And is constantly eating eggs.
Asking him like, how is Humpty Dumpty an egg if he's a person? What happens if all the chickens stop existing? And
Sorry, my glasses fell off my face. I'm sorry.
And there's long monologues about eggs.
Oh, it's so long!
Just long, absurdist monologues about eggs.
You know why? Because John was like, Edie couldn't remember any monologue.
Yes,
Yeah, he said, yeah.
Chatting rubbish about monologues, and it's all absolutely fantastic.
Is
stuff.
it? Is it?
We were all laughing.
I mean, I felt like by like fucking minute 3 of this chicken monologue, like, and I want you to just listen at home. Imagine 3 entire minutes of someone saying, "Oh, Cookie." No, "Oh, Cotton, but what if there are no more chickens, Cotton? Will I still be able to have eggs, Cotton? Cotton, I need to have eggs, and that means I need to have chickens, Cotton. Cotton, are there chickens? Why, yes, Edie, there'll always be chickens. There are so many chickens, you can eat eggs every day. But just suppose, Cotton, just suppose. Suppose that there were no more chickens, Cotton. Then what would we do about eggs, Cotton? Well, there'd be a surplus of eggs that would be made available to you via government programs. I don't want no government eggs, Cotton. Cotton, I just want to know what happens if we run out of chickens. Is there some kind of contingency plan in place for the eggs? For literal minutes.
And you're not saying this isn't pure cinema.
Oh, it's pure cinema. Like, I feel like John Waters took a lot of cues from the Dogma movement, where they're just like, yeah, fuck it, just film it.
But this is pre-Dogma movement.
I feel like they probably looked at that and thought, yeah, let's just do that shit.
Yeah.
I want to say, if you put this back to back with like Trash Humpers or The Idiots or something like that, or Mr. Nobody.
I've not seen those films.
You need to watch more Harmony Korine.
I've not seen a single Korean film.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay, we're not even Spring Breakers?
Not even Spring
You've
Breakers.
not seen James Franco's famous "Look at my shit"? I got Scarface on repeat, y'all. No. No. Okay. All right. That's.
I look forward.
Oh no! Now we're gonna have to watch We're gonna have to watch some Harmony Korine for the podcast. Fuck. Oh, why have I done this?
Digging your own hole.
Eggman.
Eggman.
So an Eggman like
The
a
egg
milkman.
with his sideburns.
Comes along each day, and Edie. So this is the first love story. Edie and the Eggman. They decide to go on a date together to Divine's birthday.
Shay, how big is the briefcase full of eggs?
It's massive, and there's a fuck ton of eggs in there. All different kinds, as the Eggman says. Big white ones, brown ones, little white ones.
Extra large.
Extra large
I'm
eggs.
sad they didn't have an ostrich egg to sort of waggle provocatively at any
And there's
point.
so many, and Edie wants all the eggs, and she loves the Eggman just a little bit less than the
eggs
eggs.
themselves.
But she still loves him, and
Their
then,
professment of their love went on for what felt like a year.
and then they get married, and the Eggman takes away Edie in a wheelbarrow with cans.
What I found weird is that she was at Divine's birthday in a dress, and then later on at the wedding after Divine's birthday, she was in the wheelbarrow back in her undies again.
Well, the Eggman loved her for who she was. Not for the dresses that.
So then Divine, I'm just, we've got to rattle
with
through.
an Eggman.
Yeah, an egg man.
An Eggman.
And it wasn't a Sonic the Hedgehog thing, it was a genuine egg man, a man of eggs. So, Divine's like, they sent me a year-old turd in a box.
How dare they?
Those
though?
fuckers, I'll show them what's up. So first they have a sick party, where, who's at this party, Raci? Can you name some of the fun guests who were at this party, perhaps doing a entertaining thing?
Should I do the song, I guess, for all the guests that are Raci?
Unfortunately, I can't. I have like my paper cup.
Okay. Oh, so you missed
I know
it.
some.
Wow, yeah, please share.
Oh wait, no, I remember Butthole Face.
Yeah, so there was the...
I remember that, and I was like, I should look
There was
away,
the
but
guy
I can't.
who lip-synced ba 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 with his butthole.
Like,
Pretty
kind of.
impressive. Kind of.
Like,
Still pretty impressive.
It
I
was not some
waiting
good-
for it to prolapse.
yeah, I was also thinking, oh god, we're going to see a prolapsed ass on screen. I was just like, getting a lot of, like, you can see the flaps.
You can see it coming. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it just, the sort of, hey. Audience, you can only imagine the hand gesture that I'm doing right now. There was that. There was striptease with a snake lady.
Yeah.
Oh.
Patty Hitler
Hi.
was, of course, there. So the Marbles decide they want to like shit all over Divine's birthday, so they call the police. Raci, how does that go? How does the police being there go?
I saw 4 policemen. I saw a party of numerous people. I then saw limbs detached, and that's when I closed my eyes. Yeah.
They ate those cops.
They ate all the policemen.
Yeah, I figured something along
The
those lines.
Eggman ate people. That's the thing that threw me. I was like, wow, the Eggman's really going all in on this. I was like, he's really joined the family.
Oh my god. But why?
Because fuck cops, I guess.
Yeah, fuck cops.
Like it was like the 70s, so fuck them, you know.
Yeah, no.
Okay, weird.
Cops in Baltimore, so they filmed it in Baltimore. So
Yes, they were like the most 70s fucking
big
cops.
underground Baltimore film, Pink Flamingos, so they were obviously gonna be like, fuck cops.
They were like, so one of the things that I was kind of thinking of as I was watching this, it was like, this is like a really dark take on like the Addams Family. Where you have the kind of weird, horrific family dynamic and everyone kind of like really loves each other in a really fucked up way, but is super committed to their like ways of debauchery and murder. It's like the Addams Family played a bit straighter, but also a bit queerer.
Yeah, you never saw Cousin Ipcot get castrated, did you?
No, we did not. To be fair, we didn't see the castration. We saw
that's true.
Crackers and Divine. Ha! Ha!
I think that was probably
Castration.
the one thing they were like, yeah, you.
Also, we haven't got
you
the
can't-
budget. We haven't got the budget to cut this guy's dick off and make
He
it
won't
look.
actually let us do it. So.
Yeah. Channing was like, I'd quite like to keep my penis, please. So after the failure of the police, Divine and Crackers break into the Marbles' house.
Yeah, the
Most
marbles break into
spectacularly.
the Divine's house and
Yeah,
set
it's-
her like very poorly, where they have to bed.
Oh, she nearly set herself on fire.
She had a fur coat.
Like I for a moment, like the part of me that's done like risk assessments on like stage productions, which is like nope. Like I was like, I'm willing to bet that giant fur coat she was wearing as she's swinging around a giant burning piece of timber was not like
with
fire
the wind
guarded.
direction towards
Oh
her.
my god! I was just like, Jesus Christ, guys! Like independent filmmakers, because I know you listen, because obviously we're the most underground independent film podcast. You could anyway.
Do you think we need to do some depraved acts?
No, we
To
don't.
be part of the underground podcast.
I don't want to eat anything from anyone. I don't want to eat any policemen.
Okay, fine.
Or any.
Try vegetarian, it's a top notch.
You don't have to eat any cops.
But Raci only eats anthropomorphized plants. So they have feelings and they go, no, Raci!
I'm a carrot who really believes in justice. Yeah, don't put your actors in danger with fire. Just don't do that. That's fine. Like, make sure everyone's consenting. But you know what actors are? Stupid. They'll be like, I know how to deal with a burning piece of timber, and you have to be like, I don't think you do.
No.
Just have a guy for that. Just get a safety person in. Just that's
Or
my.
someone you don't like.
Or yeah, someone who's like, you know, not very flammable.
Yeah.
Don't make them wear a fur coat. Like that's my main.
So they do that. But
Meanwhile-
the Divines,
Oh god, yeah.
Divine and Crackers in
So-
particular, go to the Marbles, middle class, shithole house.
They
as
do,
quoted.
and they decide to put a curse on it. Shay, how did they put a curse on the house?
Yeah, so you're not sure like what this is achieving, but it's very fun to watch them just lick and spit everything. They're like in a kind of
And
very
rub
sexually
everything.
brief. They're like, Crackers, lick the sofa, lick it everywhere, and they lick the sofa and the floors
The
and
banister.
the banisters.
Like all of the little ornaments. Like there's a great bit where Divine just licks the shit out of like a small porcelain cow.
Yeah.
Or just weird.
And
and then
in a deleted scene, you see like her tell Crackers to take off her shoes and rub his feet everywhere.
on everything, yeah,
On everything.
Take off your shoes.
Take off your shoes. And then Divine, because it's so sexual, the licking and the cursing, Divine gives a blowjob to her son.
who's like blesses that he was born in the soul.
Yeah, they do it in a kind of like a Christian eating of the bread kind of thing.
It's like communion.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're gonna give this act of communion to you, son. Yes, mother, give...
Because
But
mother,
don't
you
forget
are
the
God.
balls.
Oh yeah, don't
Yeah,
forget the
forget
Oh,
the
balls.
don't forget the balls, he states. And you see this blowjob on
Oh
screen,
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
fully out there, and you're like, oh.
I've only seen 2 blowjobs in cinema. That and In the Realm of the Senses.
Oh, you've not seen the brown rabbit?
No, I've not seen the
No,
brown
the brown
rabbit.
bunny. That's the one.
The brown bunny, yeah.
Right. Or King, or was it King? No, is it War in Heaven?
No.
War in Heaven has possibly one of the most artistically filmed blowjobs.
Oh, so does In the Realm of the Senses.
Oh really?
This is not an artistic blowjob.
No, this is like
This is
no, this is John Shaky Cam Waters going. Fuck! I need to get the dick in frame. Get in there, Divine. Man, what was I thinking? So they put a curse on the fucking God.
And then
What is the curse, Raci?
I don't remember them doing the curse. I just remember them licking everything.
Do you remember what the curse is and how it...
Oh, Jesus,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the marbles come back after burning down the trailer.
But before that, they find what's his name in the closet.
Oh yeah, Channing
find
in the
Channing.
closet.
Yeah.
And,
And then they put him in the slave dungeon, and then the girls cut off his dick.
And this is
And that's when
specifically-
they're making faces,
I want to say
and
this
then they leave.
specifically for EJ. Channing, the butler, and one of the slave women reminds me a lot of Kelsey and Andy. Especially Andy from EJ's film, the last American movie. Watch EJ's film, Last American Movie, the short film.
No.
But Channing was very much like...
Oh, that actually scans kind of. Kelsey would be the one like, I've been chained up in this pit for months. Why don't you just kill me? Every day I wished I would die, but I couldn't die, and I had to watch you have sex with these women and make babies and hope that I die. Stop jerking off in your head. Oh, I'm gonna vomit. Literally vomits on a dead body, and you're just like, oh, this film.
But yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was just for EJ.
And then
So the curse. What does the curse do, Raci?
I got an ice block in my mouth.
Ice block?
Yeah, because there's ice in my
Ice
drink.
cube? Who calls them ice blocks? Is that
Is
like
this
an
an
Antipodean
Australian
thing?
thing?
Yeah.
I'm slowly learning so many things. I learned what a what do you call them? A saloon car is very recently. Why do you
What
call
is a saloon car?
What's a saloon car?
Apparently it's a sedan.
What?
I'm
Well,
just-
is it like a hatchback or something?
No, it's like the long one.
Like a
It's got like the
a panel car. Like
No!
it's
Paddle car?
like a wood.
Is that something from Devon? You're like, oh, look at that, there's one of them there paddle cars over there. Someone driving fancy past the fields, I don't. That was Somerset. Oh.
How dare I am insulted by your
accurate take on the life of rural
Devonshire's
Devon.
more. There's no hours in Devonshire. You gotta try and you gotta go up and you gotta cornfield or try and you.
Drive paddle car.
That's all you're doing. You gotta drink the cider.
Show your eyes, fancy paddle car.
Yeah.
And
Sexy boy.
and that Shay is reciting Shakespeare right now. That,
Travel on automobile. There's a question.
Anyway, so wait, they come into the house and then they're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna sit on the couch." And
Well,
then
they celebrate to be the filthiest people alive.
wait, what?
After burning down the
Yeah, they're like, let's have sex.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, which sex are they having?
The
No,
sex. They
they
don't.
don't get to the sex because of the
No.
curse.
Yeah, because they sit down and then the couches are just like whoop and like throw them off the couch, which I found a little bit
Raymond, what's
funny.
going on? The couch rejected me.
Somehow they possess the couch with their saliva to.
Because I thought it was the slaves hiding in the couch
Yeah,
for
I
a
thought
while.
that was too, yeah.
Just kicking them out of the
I didn't
thing.
realize that was the curse.
But like I like it was the least sexual, least disgusting thing in the whole film, and I found it
That was the most
hilarious.
strangest. Like
We're
what?
just like, yeah, no, Divine can literally do magic with her by just licking everything and giving her son a blowjob. Well, a half-finished blowjob in your living room, and then your sofa will hate you.
Oh yeah.
The furniture will never forget what we did here, son.
And what happened after that? What happened after that?
They find Channing, who's been castrated by the slave women.
Oh yeah.
And then they come back to discover Divine
Divine.
and her family, like, being like, haha, you burnt down my trailer, you fucks.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna put you on trial.
Had a very awkward kidnapping. It was
Yeah.
just like, they're just like, stop squirming, stay still while we.
Yeah, struggle, but don't struggle enough that we can't tie you up. Please. Let's put this tape round your face between edits. So they have a trial wherein Divine invites members of the media, like 4 of them.
Yeah, essentially the 4 people who will report on murders and kind of be complicit, I guess.
Are we about to witness a murder, Miss Divine? Why, we wouldn't call it a homicide. This is an execution. And I'm going to threaten your wife and kids.
The best bit was there was a pause, and then Divine just went, ask more questions!
Ask me more questions.
What are your politics, Divine? Kill everybody! Murder everyone!
Eat shit!
It was fantastic.
I mean, she's got a solid platform, you know.
Yeah.
I look forward to people voting her into office in the midterms.
It really, like, she would be an improvement. Most definitely, like...
Omnicidal, just hedonistic death cult. Is this a cult, Divine? It's a small cult, but it's growing. So they put them on trial, and it's a sham trial, and they tar and feather them, and then Divine shoots them in the head, awkwardly between cuts. And it's like, here they are, here's the gun fires, back to them, oh, now they're dead. Like, just really, the editing in this is so fucking weird, because they wanted to have the longest takes, because they didn't want to waste any film, so everything just got kept in. Oh.
But like when you watch the outtakes at the end, you're just like, oh, now it makes sense. I get it.
Kind of.
I had that.
Kind of.
Like I would have gotten it quicker if they were like left in.
Yes. Yeah. Because yeah. So and then we close the film with Divine having to change location, and Divine literally eats some dog shit.
Well, yeah, where film falls apart and John Waters breaks character and says...
What you're seeing is a real event!
Divine is not just the filthiest character, she is the filthiest actress.
Yep.
And let's watch her lick her lips as a... You see the dog shit.
There's no cut.
There's no cut,
no.
because John Waters doesn't cut.
Yeah.
And then Divine... Literally eat it, lick her lips, see shit in her teeth. And that's the infamous thing that everyone knows about.
Well, I didn't know
I didn't
about
know
it.
Well, you guys don't know. I knew. That was the one thing
I assumed that was coming, because
I
I thought someone was going to eat the year-old turd. Because the little preamble we had, I wasn't really paying that much attention, but he said, yeah, in some films they do it with chocolate sauce and peanuts, not this film. And I was like,
you looked at me.
And I was like, what are we about to watch? What is about to happen? So overall...
Yeah, but we've left out loads.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, no, there's so
There's
much.
so much.
So you definitely still watch this.
Yeah,
We
sausages
haven't
tied to dicks, like...
Fucking hilarious.
Shove that... The bit with the beef, where it
The beef,
puts the
yeah.
beef...
There's lots of fun things.
Beef pals, like, literally. On the whole, I wish this had been better made. Even though the ropey kind of charm of it is kind of part of it,
I
but...
definitely want to see the kids' version.
Oh. So allegedly there is a kids' version where it's a child-friendly table read of the script of Blink Flamingo.
Yeah.
Read by children, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Raci, what did you think of this film?
Not much.
Like in a you didn't like it kind of way, or I just don't have many thoughts?
I just abandoned all thinking and I just let the screen absorb me. No. It was fine. It's great to see you guys. I haven't seen you in a while.
For the social occasion.
Yeah, it's better than going home and just sort of lying on bed and contemplating loneliness. So yeah.
That's okay.
It's
That's
really fun.
a box quote there. Pink Flamingos. It's better than going home and contemplating loneliness.
So yeah, definitely go see it.
The
Yeah.
Australian time.
It was hilarious. In the back of the John Waters talking. There was a poster, and it sort of said the Australian Broadcasting has verified this as restricted content, so you can now watch it. I'm like, at least Australia has taste.
Australia's got quite strong censorship laws, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
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 This movie, oof. Don't know if this would get in there.
Well, this film
Apparently it
you
did.
can't buy on DVD here. Like that's
Part of the allure.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. It's impossible to see.
Dang.
It's hard to see.
Shay, what did you make of this?
I thought it was great fun. Me and Morton went and saw Climax the other day, and Climax is also a film with lots of shocking things that happen, and I guess they might be politically motivated by stuff that's going on in France, and it's all just like, oh, this is horrible, and it's kind of fun in a dance pie way, but this is just like silly, stupid, horrific, and hilarious, all of the same. And the politics in this film is just, look how filthy this is, revel in this filth.
Is it the strapline of the trailer that we saw at the end was an exercise in bad taste?
Yeah, it's an exercise.
I think that's very accurate.
Yeah.
It's definitely the kind of cinema where I think it's worth seeing just to sort of know that you have now seen how you can push the art form in this particular direction. It's like, hey, we're not trying to say anything smart or particularly clever. We're just trying to say, hey, can we make a really weird, fucked up thing? Yeah.
Well,
Turns out we can.
Their statement is, look at how fucked up this thing is.
Yeah.
We just made it because we can, and that's what we do.
But now we have American humane laws and we can't kill chickens on film.
Especially not in a...
What was John Waters' reasoning? Was like, well, we bought it from a farmer who...
People always... I'll try and do a John Waters, hold on. Well, people always said to me, I'm not going to try. I've got the beginnings of a cold, so my throat is...
Walking.
Well, people said to me, you're going to kill a chicken. And I said, wow, guys, I eat chicken. I know it dies to get on my plate. So we bought a chicken from a farmer that said fresh chicken.
Freshly killed chicken.
Freshly killed chicken. And then we gave the chicken a better experience. It got to be in a movie. And then it died, and then the cast ended in the next scene.
And then they showed the scene of them throwing it onto the barbecue. And I closed my eyes again.
Yes.
That was an odd movie, but...
That was an odd movie.
It's
very British.
It's absolutely a lot of fun. Like, here's also another film, similar in its energy, not in its content.
Yeah.
But Edgar Wright's first film, A Fistful of Fingers, which is also just as hard to see, is just like Edgar Wright messing about with his friends, like shooting a kind of Naked Gun-esque western.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and it's loads of fun because it's just like, go, go, go. Energy, energy, energy. We're young, we're just doing this thing.
Mm.
And this film's just the exact same energy, but with a bunch of underground queer artists.
Yes. How far can we go?
How far can we go? How far can we push it? You want to call us perverts? You want to call us criminals? Okay, we'll be the biggest perverts. We'll be the biggest criminals. We'll show you.
Someone went, baby ring. And it went, yes, baby ring.
I am going to give you £10,000 for this film. Because you mentioned a baby ring.
I feel like 10K is like a...
Apparently it's nothing. They had to buy film back then.
Yeah.
You can make this film back then because you can get that kind of energy again. Like
It'd be difficult to, yeah.
The fact that he said that the art department had $2,000 and I was like, what? Like, that's a lot of money for the art department if you've only got £10,000.
Yeah, Raci, accountant for films. How does 10K look to...
So we had 10K in the 1970s, so it's a bit larger than it would be today.
But you have to buy all that film
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
You gotta buy a fucking mobile home.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
you then burn down.
I
A
got-
one-off stunt.
Nobody got money in that.
No one got paid for this. Jesus
Nobody got
Christ.
paid for that.
There was no catering, which is normally like, when you work on low-budget films, what they say is like, at least feed people. But the only person that was fed was the egg lady, who got fed eggs.
Well, they got to eat the...
And they got to eat the chicken.
And the policeman.
I don't think that was real. I don't think they actually...
That was some meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got to eat the raw policeman meat. Probably explains why they went for it so hard. They were just really hungry actors.
Like, the policeman goes back to say, Mum, I'm gonna make it. I've got a part as a policeman. It's just a one-day thing, but I think I can make it. That guy got 8.
Got completely
He got
8.
8.
One thing it reminds me of is, I don't know if any of you have seen any Neil Breen movies.
Oh, but I know Neil Breen.
You know about Neil Breen?
I know Neil Breen.
I've seen one Neil Breen film, which is Double Down, which I would heartily recommend watching because it's fucking insane. But in the credits, it has... it's like directed by Neil Breen, written by Neil Breen, starring Neil Breen, produced by Neil Breen. It also has music done by Neil Breen and catering done by Neil Breen. So apparently he provided food for his actors as well, somehow. Which I'm like, you know what, that's alright.
Yeah.
Even, as long as people get fed, who are not
And
the egg
not
lady.
food poisoning.
Yeah. God, there's so many eggs.
There's so many fucking eggs.
Yeah,
Which didn't come first, the egg or the chicken?
oh,
what,
God.
What would it end on? The egg or the chicken?
So...
Yeah, this film is about life. The cycle of life.
And a lot of chickens.
Alright, so... Oh, Jesus, we've been talking for 40 minutes. I'm going to move us to final thoughts. Because I think the overall thing we can say is you should probably, if you can, if you get the opportunity, see this film. For all its weird, dank shit, it's like...
And all the stuff you won't unsee ever again.
Indeed. It's quite lighthearted, it's quite fun. You know, everyone's clearly there to have a good time. Except the chicken. You know, that's it. If you, like I said, if you don't like gore, or live animal death, sure.
Just take a candy, pick a mixed bag in with you.
Have
You'll
a
be
friend,
fine.
just say,
Yeah.
oh, you might want to cover your eyes
Yeah,
for this bit.
thank you for those, thank you.
I was just like, oh, and there was a bit when I got away, I was like, it's fine now. They have stopped eating the policeman. But yeah, Raci, your final thoughts on Pink Flamingos?
I needed more flamingos.
Yeah? That's pretty accurate. I'm sad nobody fucked a flamingo in this movie.
I mean, I was so I waited for a pink chicken to come out, and they're like, "Here's the flamingo."
I'm glad no one fucked up because they would have done it for real. I'm
Yeah.
glad that there was no flamingo fucking in this film.
Not even implied.
No, maybe an implied flamingo.
You'd be okay with an implied flamingo penetration. Shay, your final thoughts.
Was that not it? Just implied?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen this film. I'm very glad I got to see it. I think
You blackmailed us into coming.
I didn't blackmail you guys. You don't want to reveal the dirt that I got on you.
We are filthy people.
Yeah, you
Shay.
are the filthiest people alive.
Don't say that, dude. Divine
I
come
think-
kill us.
I think I'd watch it again. Like, if I got another chance to, I'd be like, I'd invite friends and be like, I know. I'd be like, let's go watch this film.
And no chickens die in this film, I guarantee.
I would warn them about animal cruelty, and that would be probably all I would watch.
I wouldn't watch it again. If
I-
someone was
I had
like,
such a
should
good
I
fun
see this
time.
film? I'd say, yeah, see this film. Absolutely
But
see
I'm
this
not
film.
coming with you.
Yeah, I'd be like, I've seen it. That's all I need.
I'm not coming with you, but I've got a friend, Shay.
Yeah, Shay will
They're
go. They will go and see it with you. They'll be there with bells on, like fully happy, like straight up.
Yeah, and hopefully next time there won't be someone who would sit right in front of me just as the
With
film's
really
about to
tall
begin.
hair.
With really tall hair. He did look like he was like Al from that time period. Like he had like,
Yeah.
a huge mullet, and it was
And the Reebok jacket
it was
is
very
great.
attractive, but it's just like
Yeah.
you know,
Dang it! Right in my face.
sang it right in my face.
Go
See this film?
Yeah, go see the film. For my final thought, this was not what I expected to have seen this evening. Yeah. Fuck it, damn it. Someone bring me some dog shit to eat.